Stop chasing what's already being prepared for you. The one meant for you isn't found through pursuit. They're drawn to your peace, your energy, your faith. The moment you stop running after love and start radiating it, the universe rearranges everything to bring it straight to your door. Love isn't something you run after. It's something you become. The moment you start chasing, you're declaring lack, that what you desire doesn't belong to you yet. But when you step into faith, when you vibrate at the frequency of already being loved, marriage, connection, and divine partnership begin moving toward you with certainty. You don't chase marriage. You attract it by aligning your energy with it, because everything you desire already exists in the unseen, waiting for your vibration to match its rhythm. Marriage, true marriage, not the ceremony, not the ring, but the union of souls, begins long before you meet the one you'll share your life with. It begins in your energy. It begins when your thoughts and emotions speak the language of peace, self-worth, and faith. You see, the universe doesn't respond to desperation. It responds to conviction. It responds to the quiet, knowing that what you seek is already seeking you. You're not meant to run behind love. You're meant to embody it, to become the magnet that draws it in naturally. Most people think marriage is about finding someone who completes them. But in truth, it's about vibrating at such a whole, peaceful, loving frequency that someone who matches that energy can't help but find you. You are not waiting for them. You are preparing for them through your energy. You're aligning your heart to be ready for what you've prayed for. The power isn't in chasing, it's in believing that what's yours will recognize your frequency and come to you without struggle. You attract what you are, not what you want. When you chase, you tell the universe that you're lacking. But when you trust, you signal that you already have what you desire in essence. That's when miracles unfold. The moment you stop seeking love outside and start creating love within, you begin to glow differently. Your energy changes. You start feeling fulfilled without any external validation. And that vibration of peace, of self-contentment, is what draws your destined partner into your orbit. Faith is the bridge between your desire and its manifestation. It's what holds the frequency stable, even when nothing seems to be happening. It's easy to trust when everything looks perfect. But true power comes when you can rest in faith even in silence. When you can say, I know love is on its way, and feel peace in your heart without proof. That's when attraction begins to work in your favor. Because the universe mirrors your certainty. It doesn't respond to your worry, it responds to your belief. Imagine your energy like a frequency tower. When you are tuned into faith, the right person hears your signal clearly. They begin to feel drawn to you, without even knowing why. They start awakening to the same readiness, the same calling. But when you're tuned into fear or impatience, your signal becomes static. The frequency gets distorted, and the connection takes longer to form. That's why peace is power. Because peace is clarity. And in clarity, love can find its way. Stop asking, when will they come, and start declaring, they are already on their way. That small shift changes everything. When you live from the vibration of already having love, you stop needing it to appear. And that's when it does. You must see marriage as already existing in your energy before it can appear in your reality. Every visualization, every moment of gratitude, every act of faith tunes your vibration closer to the reality you're asking for. Don't underestimate the power of your emotional state. Every emotion has a frequency. Fear repels. Neediness delays. Faith attracts. Love magnetizes. When you dwell in the energy of love, self-love, universal love, quiet confidence, you radiate something irresistible. You start to attract people who reflect that energy back to you. The one you're meant to marry is not drawn to your chase. They're drawn to your calm. They're drawn to the light you carry when you're at peace with yourself. So many people chase marriage thinking that effort alone will make it happen. Dating endlessly, forcing connections, begging for attention. But real alignment doesn't work through force. It works through flow. It works through becoming the energy that no longer needs to prove or pursue. You stop asking, who will love me? And start becoming the kind of person who overflows with love so naturally that the right person feels magnetized to your world. Faith teaches you patience. It teaches you that divine timing isn't delay, it's alignment. Sometimes, the one meant for you is still being prepared, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and your waiting season isn't punishment, it's preparation. It's the universe shaping both of you into the people who can sustain the love you've prayed for. You can't chase something divine into your life. You can only rise to meet it, and you do that by keeping your frequency steady, even when nothing seems to move. Let your energy do the attracting. When you walk in gratitude, when you live in joy, you become a walking signal of abundance. You start to glow differently. People feel your confidence and peace without you saying a word. That's the vibration of faith, silent yet powerful. It's what draws love into your path like gravity. The more you trust, the more effortlessly life arranges circumstances to bring you closer to your divine partner. You'll notice coincidences, synchronicities, and signs, not because you're chasing them, but because your energy has become receptive to them. When you stop chasing, your heart finally becomes still enough to receive, and in that stillness, you begin to hear the whispers of guidance, intuition leading you to the right places, nudging you toward aligned moments. The right person will not appear out of chaos. They appear when your energy is clear enough to recognize them. Your job is not to look for them everywhere. Your job is to become the person your destiny is already calling forth. The energy of attraction is built on faith, not fear. Fear says, what if it never happens? Faith says, it's already unfolding. Fear says, I need to make it happen. Faith says, it's already mine. The one who trusts moves differently, calmer, surer, radiant with knowing. That kind of energy doesn't chase, because it doesn't need to. It knows that divine timing never fails. It knows that what's meant for you cannot be lost to you. When you vibrate with faith, you create space for miracles. You'll start to see how life bends in your favor, how opportunities, encounters, and moments align perfectly. You'll see that every delay was protection. Every detour was preparation. Love comes to those who are ready to hold it, not those who chase it out of emptiness. So focus on your inner wholeness. Fill your heart with joy, gratitude, and vision. Feel as if your marriage is already blessed, already real, already unfolding, because in the unseen it already is. You attract marriage by embodying what it stands for: peace, stability, harmony, and love. You can't attract sacred union while vibrating in fear, jealousy, or doubt. You must rise to the vibration of partnership before partnership arrives. That means treating yourself with the same love, respect, and devotion you expect from your future spouse. As you do, the frequency around you changes, and that's when the universe sends someone who matches your level. The one meant for you will recognize you by your peace, not by your chase. They will feel your faith even before they know your story. They will be drawn to your stability, your calm assurance, your quiet glow that says, I know who I am, and I know what's coming. You won't need to convince them or prove your worth. When energy aligns, effort becomes unnecessary. What is divinely yours will feel effortless, like returning home after a long journey. So stop running after love. Stand still in your faith. Let your energy speak before your words do. Let your peace do the attracting. The universe doesn't respond to begging. It responds to belief. You don't chase marriage because love isn't something to be hunted. It's something to be magnetized. And when you're aligned with the vibration of love, everything and everyone meant for you will recognize it instantly. Your task is simple. Trust more. Chase less. Love yourself so deeply that your energy becomes irresistible. Live in gratitude as if your blessing is already here, because the truth is, it already is. The moment you stop searching for love and start being love, the one destined to walk beside you will appear, not by chance, but by divine design. You don't chase marriage. You attract it with your frequency and your faith. And when your energy and belief align, nothing in the universe can keep it from you. Love doesn't respond to chasing. It responds to alignment. When you are calm, grounded, and connected to your inner peace, you naturally become magnetic to the one meant for you. The energy of desperation pushes love away, while the energy of trust pulls it in. You attract what matches your inner world. So when you carry the frequency of joy and faith, You call in a relationship that mirrors it. Marriage comes not from the search for completion, but from the realization that you are already whole. The moment you stop running after what's missing and start radiating contentment, your energy becomes irresistible. You draw love not by motion but by vibration. And in that quiet power, the one who's meant for you begins to move closer, guided not by your chase, but by your frequency. The universe doesn't react to pleading hearts. It moves in rhythm, with unwavering belief. When you operate from need, you send out signals of lack. But when you hold faith like a steady flame, your reality begins to shape itself around your conviction. Marriage isn't attracted through doubt or worry. It's drawn through emotional certainty. The universe hears your energy, not your words. When you truly know that your love story is written, your faith becomes the magnet that pulls it from the unseen into the seen. The power lies not in trying harder, but in trusting deeper. Certainty makes energy stable, and stable energy brings blessings into form. The universe always aligns with hearts that believe without fear. You attract love when you become love. The moment you stop searching for it outside yourself and start creating it within, you step into your true power. You begin to glow with a peace that no one can ignore. That vibration, that quiet confidence, draws the right person into your life without force. Marriage comes as a reflection of your inner harmony. When you cultivate joy, self-acceptance, and emotional balance, you no longer need to chase affection. You magnetize it. The right one will feel the peace in your presence, the wholeness in your energy, and they'll recognize home in you. It's never about pursuit, it's about becoming the very thing you wish to receive. Faith is the bridge between your desire and its manifestation. You can't see it, but it carries your vision across the gap between the invisible and the real. Faith keeps your vibration steady when your eyes can't find proof. It whispers, "It's already done," even when nothing seems to move. In those quiet moments of belief, your energy begins to align with the love that's meant for you. Every doubt weakens the signal. Every act of faith strengthens it. Trust allows divine timing to unfold without resistance. Faith doesn't rush or beg. It knows. It stands calm, radiant, and expectant. That stillness becomes your power, and through it, what's meant for you will arrive at the perfect time. Your energy is a broadcast tower, constantly sending out frequencies that attract what matches them. When your heart vibrates with peace, gratitude, and self-worth, you become magnetic. The one who's meant for you feels that energy before they even meet you. They are drawn not to your appearance or words, but to the calm frequency your soul emits. You don't have to announce your readiness. Your energy announces it for you. Gratitude raises your vibration to a level where love can find you easily. Self-worth ensures that you never settle for less than divine alignment. Every thought and emotion becomes a signal, and when those signals are filled with love, marriage responds effortlessly. True union doesn't come through pressure. It blooms through alignment with divine timing. The more you trust the process, the faster it unfolds. Trying to force love before it's ready only creates resistance, but surrender allows grace to move. There's a season for everything, a moment when both hearts are prepared to recognize each other. That moment cannot be hurried, but it will never be missed. Divine timing ensures that love meets you when it can last, not when it's convenient. Patience becomes your greatest ally. When you wait with faith instead of fear, you create space for destiny to do its work. What is truly yours moves toward you without fail. You attract marriage by becoming the living essence of love itself. Love in how you speak, how you think, how you treat yourself and others. When your life radiates compassion, peace, and gratitude, you no longer need to look for love. You are love. And because energy never lies, that vibration draws to you a partner who mirrors your light. The universe cannot ignore the one who embodies divine love. You become a walking frequency of blessing, and that energy turns you into a magnet for everything you once chased. Love recognizes love. What you become internally determines what finds you externally. When you live as love, marriage becomes not a pursuit, but a divine inevitability.